This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18.
Now, think about disobeying me.
Mistress said in a teasing tone. Erupted from the blonde as pure pain shot through her mind. That pain was from the unit strapped to her head and body. The device was made by VPVO and was designed for one reason: to brainwash people into being slaves. A VR visor and pressure point stimulation with bone conductive sounds culminated so you couldn't get away from positive and negative stimulation.
Now, think about obeying me.
Mistress said in another teasing tone. The blonde moaned in pure sexual ecstasy. I watched the blonde woman with no reaction, but who I feel like I should know, being turned into a slave for Mistress. She was still standing there, not yet being held up by the chain as the collar around her neck ticked up to 59.0. She was almost at the magical 60%. At 60, the person in the VPVO is unable to resist the programmer. Mistress came into the room just now to check on the nearly naked blonde. Really, Mistress shouldn't be messing with her yet by talking about disobeying, but I am not one to suggest such things. The blonde has another good 4 hours to go before she gets to 100%, so Mistress turned to me. With a command, I was hard and it was standing out before me. We went into the bedroom where I brought the co-creator of the VPVO to multiple orgasms until she told me to stop.
Oh, you were so wasted on Lisa.
Mistress said as I sat on my heels waiting for commands.
What do you think of me brainwashing your wife in the living room?
I responded as I was programmed to respond. I have no thoughts or desires for any woman but you, Mistress. I said, for I could not consider thinking any other way. Mistress laughed at this.
You know.
Mistress said, teasing my member.
When I have your wife fuck me, you could use her other end. Would you like that, Slave Martin?
My only response was the only way a slave could answer. Only if it pleases you, Mistress. I said, waiting for commands. Command me she did. Mistress told me to lay down so she could get on top of me.
Tell me how you love being my brainwashed slave and not my boss.
Mistress demanded. I love being your slave, Mistress. I said, as the programming I wrote came front of mind. This slave exists only to pleasure you, Mistress. This slave has no right to command you, Mistress. This slave is not your boss or co-worker, Mistress. This slave is obedient in mind, body, and soul to you, Mistress. All thoughts of this slave belongs to you, Mistress.
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.